Well, the lineage goes through with religion that, America supposedly is based on separation of church and state, but and I'm not trying to get into politics here, but the ideology of religion that has been adapted with politics, because religion is so tied into the country that has adapted it, is one of the oldest quotes in the world is religion was formed out of conformity and fear, how better to rule the masses. And we see in this country now that ideology of conformity and fear over the last 10 years, say, to where it's just tack and groove.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime we have our rights infringed upon, it's for our own good. And how I was brought up, any discipline that didn't make sense to me at the time, even though I felt better or knew better, it was for my own good.
Right.
Until I could make my own decisions and, test the waters for myself, it was always, conform to what I was told.
So that worked. When you were a young child.
Well, no, I questioned everything.
Okay, yeah.
It didn't go over very, very well.
Yeah.
I was told that if I said the word, not even damn, but the word but, I'd have to say rear end or dang nabbit, And if I crossed that line, I was told that unless I prayed for absolute forgiveness and was given absolution, that if Christ would come that instant, that I would go to hell. And it didn't make sense to me.
Right.
At all. And when I started questioning that, I was ushered out rather quickly at a young age out of the church.
Mm-hmm.
No, not ostracized or excommunicated, but pretty much ushered out of the discussion.
Yeah, I started questioning it just out of no religious direction whatsoever. I mean, I grew up in a Jewish family, but we weren't religious, and I would stay up nights just thinking about God and the universe, and it doesn't make sense, and came to the conclusion that there probably is no God. And then I would question my friend up the street who was like a Christian and start like going, well, if there is a God, then how is this possible? And then, he would get really, really upset with me and say, I don't want to talk about it. And then right there I knew like there's no argument to prove or disprove God either, And you said, yeah.
I think Lamartine said that, or no, I'm sorry, it was Voltaire said that if we are truly made in God's image, then we have more than reciprocated. The God that I found later on in life wasn't any God that was forced upon me.
Mm-hmm.
I've come to terms as an adult of what God is, and it looks very little with the God that was forced upon me.
Right.
And I say the word "but" on a daily basis. I just said it now.
Gotta say "but." Ass. Just don't say "butt crack."
No.
And
Even now, it's frowned upon.
Yeah. How often do you swear when you write? And do you use it for emphasis, or
I try to avoid it actually.
do you?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Sort of in the same for the same reason that I avoided in just general conversations. It's somewhat of a crutch, I think there's a better word. Usually, I'll go back and put stuff in.
So it's not your first. It's not your first inclination to.
No.
Do you write like you speak?
No, I try to, I try to figure out what that person speaking is saying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I don't write like I speak at all.
Yeah.
No?
If I did, there'd be a lot of uhs and stammering, and that's cool sometimes when the character's like that, but
No, I'm on your side.
Yeah, I try to like create a character that it's me, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Usually me better.
It's me what I want to say in a conversation.
Yeah. Like,
but never
happens.
At the moment when I'm supposed to say it, it never comes out.
You know what it is? It's the me. It's the me when I go home. I should have said this.
Yeah.
That. the really smart me that's never around.
Yeah, exactly. It's never around.
Never around when I need him. The smart me that's never around when I need him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
When you're sitting in front of a computer, and yeah, it shit just flows out. There's no pressure, I guess.
Right. Yeah.
I feel
like
pressure in a conversation.
Yeah, it's like public speaking. It's like there's three parts of public speaking. There's the part I'm thinking I'm going to say.
Yes.
Then there's the part I really say.
Yes.
And then there's the after. It's like, oh, I should have said. So it's like there's actually three things I've said. Three parts to it. So it's a combination of all those.
But are you a revisionist writer? I mean, do you write something as you would say it, curse words and all, stammering and all?
No.
Are you a revisionist then after that
After
to what
the
you
fact.
would like to say?
It's not me.
Mm.
I'm trying to not be me. You know what I mean? It's not me.
Is it possible to not be you when
No,
you
it's
write?
not. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's my goal.
Mm.
You know.
Mm.
So.
Like, yeah, even when people write nonfiction or history, they still have their own.
Yeah, there's a voice and there's
Yeah.
there's a point of view, but you know what? I'm trying to get somewhere, so it's very linear in that respect. You know, I'm trying to move forward, get somewhere usually to a natural stopping point. Like I'll just write. Then type it up and read it out loud, and then I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound right, or like take whole fucking sections
It's
out.
very important reading something out loud after you write it.
Yeah.
Very,
Mm.
very important.
It is, and I haven't. Every time I've done that, it's worked wonders with the revisions. But I don't always do it.
Yeah.
I should,
Very, very important.
especially like a screenplay, something that's going to be
Anything,
heard.
right?
Anything.
Anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't sound right, even if it sounds right, but doesn't sound right for that particular where it's going type thing. You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's like, well, that's and what I've got, like for example, I have like a whole bunch of shit I wrote about this character that's basically just going to be background. Like that's who that person is, but it's not really. You know what I mean? So it's like I know this person better now because I wrote all this background on it. You know, that I thought was going to be part of the story, but it's not because it doesn't work. You know, but
That's just.
it's just background.
That's the shit right there. That's the stuff that makes complex characters. Is the stuff that's not on the page that you know in your head that character is thinking, and it just
has done right.
that character's experience before he got to that room or wherever
Mm-hmm.
is what it's all about. It's what makes complex characters. Those are my favorite kind of stories, the kind of stories that start off where you can feel that there's been a past to all the characters
Mm-hmm.
that isn't even explained.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like the kind of story that you just kind of turn on in the middle, and you understand everything about the character. I love films and stories that start off like that.
Mm-hmm.